A recent change in Trading212 is going to affect a lot of us, and it's not something we want. Let's get into this. I did a video a couple of months ago about the overall rate that Trading212 gives on cash dropping, and that trend is continuing, which is really what we expect given that the ECB and other central banks are lowering their central base rates. Though this time it's a little bit more nuanced. This is not the interest on cash setup that they give for the QMMF sort of scheme that they run, which there's plenty of videos on this channel if any of you do not know about this. This is a rate change that's only going to affect a smaller but still large portion of people. And by what I mean by this is affecting the people that hold ISAs, and not even all ISAs. This is cash ISAs only. Trading212 have reduced the rates for the cash ISA from 4.6% down to 4.35%. And while this video is going to be short and there's not a whole lot to say from my side, I think it's good that this is highlighted because a lot of people don't often check their Trading212 accounts, especially for things such as sort of like long-term savings when there's no active investments that are constantly changing value, and it is very easy to miss rate changes. And what this does do is bring Trading212 more in line with some other providers that makes Trading212 maybe not as easy as a sell for a cash ISA as perhaps it was a couple of months ago, or especially 6 to 12 months ago, where we were getting upwards of 5%. So I'm just on their website now. The stocks ISA is still at 4.6% and the cash ISA is now at 4.35%. So 0.25%, 25 basis point reduction on that one. There are no other terms or main changes to the way the ISA works. In terms of Trading212, the cash ISA is backed by the FSCS, the 85k protection scheme. So yes, you're sacrificing the 25 basis points in terms of return, but there is that additional security which you don't get with the QMMF schemes that Trading212 offer for your interest on cash. I'll put some screenshots of this on screen, but on Trading212's website they do have a sort of handy comparison tool on their website comparing Trading212 to Moneybox, Plum, Hargreaves Lansdown, Chip and Zopa, and really Trading212 is the rate is no longer market leading. The 4.35% isn't as good as it used to be, or as good as some of the other ones. Chip, Zopa for example still offer 5%, but that's including some bonus rates and some other T's and C's. Trading212 is still very competitive at 4.35%. Especially given that there's a sort of no real strings attached to this. There are no account fees, there are no minimum deposits, there's no withdrawal limits outside of anything that's imposed by this overall ISA scheme, the 20k limit and everything. Trading212 is a trusted provider, the app is easy to use, and it's a very simple and straightforward platform, which I think even without the rates potentially not being market leading, still makes it, is still going to keep it as being very popular and makes it something that's pretty easy to recommend. I think something also very important to remember when we're talking about Trading212 is that interest is paid daily, which is a massive thing compared to sometimes monthly or even annual interest payments. Just looking at this, Moneybox, for example, is annual, and Moneybox is a very popular scheme, and you think that that is a very nice benefit that I think for a lot of people may offset the lower rate for some of these other benefits. The other thing to remember is things such as promo, offer and teaser rates. Trading212's rate is the rate that it is. It's not a teaser or promo rate. They don't have or operate any schemes like that. Obviously the rate may change, that's due to external market factors. This change, for example, 25 basis point reduction is due to that. This is not a sort of scheme change in terms of Trading212 offering promo or additional rates. So this has been a bit of a shorter video, but I hope this is still very informative and has been useful for you all. As always, do really appreciate the views and the support on the channel. And if you have any comments or have any feedback or any other videos that you'd like to see, please put them in the comments below. And obviously while you're down there, please hit the like button. It's really appreciated. But anyway, it's been Harry from HTL Finance. I'll see you next time.